Okay, today's video, we're going to talk about Houzz advertising or ads and whether or not that gets an ROI or not. The answer is it does get a very good ROI, but you got to know what you're doing going into it. For a lot of you guys that are expecting to just throw up some ads real quick, test it out a little bit, see if it works or not. It does work fairly quickly, but without the prep work involved in this process, you're throwing your money away, and you'd be better off advertising on Google or some other place, or even if you are on Google, maybe try Bing or something else. But I'm not going to go into everything else you can do to market your business with ads online. That's not what this is about. This is about whether Houzz will work for your business or not. There's definitely also, by the way, which I'm going to explain here with the case studies I'm going to give you of the types of companies where it is working. Some more than others, so if it depends on your situation, you'll get more or less results. But if you're doing Houzz ads for your business and doing the things that are necessary to do Houzz ads, you're also losing money in other parts of your business, which I'm going to explain, namely in terms of your rankings that you're going to get on Google, because they're basically competitors. Houzz and Google are basically direct competitors for what core end use to the end user, what they're providing. So with that said, I will go into all the details on that so you have everything you need to go into running ads on Houzz, knowing and not be totally blind going into it. So getting into the content, Houzz, just, basically the way that I see it, it's the social media platform really for home service companies, okay? And it's there for people to use like Google. You could go there to search for companies that are in their directory to hire. But it's different than Google in a way that because it has the awards and reviews and everything that goes along with it. People obviously go to Houzz though too to get ideas and to see kind of the new things that are out there, the cool new trends, stuff like that, read articles, that kind of stuff as well, which that builds more traffic to the site. But anyway, that said, in terms of the advertising opportunities that you have to spend money and get leads off the platform, other than organic leads that you would get, you can buy leads directly from the platform, which I don't recommend you doing that because the leads that you're going to get are going to be contacted, or the leads they sell you are going to be sold to other people. It's just like Angie's Leads or any of those other lead sellers, where unless you answer the phone in 5 minutes in a lot of different markets, you're not going to get the lead. Plus, these people are going to expect a deal. Otherwise, they wouldn't just willy-nilly submit and deal with anybody. The clients you want are the people that are going to research and make sure they're dealing with the right person. Unless you're talking about a broken toilet, nobody gives a shit. But if you're going to build your business up the right way, the people that are going to pay well, act well, give good reviews, tell other rich people that you got good services, you want to be able to build your business up right, and display your features, your benefits, not just go to lead sellers. Lead sellers are like basically it's a short-term solution that you don't want to build your whole foundation of your business on that anyway. But the other thing you can do on Houzz to buy advertising through them is you can buy the search rankings on their Find Pros local directory, which is what mainly I'm talking about here today. I talk about Houzz Leads specifically in my other video related to that, and like other places like Angie Leads that sell leads in the same kind of way, which if you want to watch that video, you can go and check out my video about that. Search for it on my channel homepage. That said, okay, if you want to show up on the Find Pros local directory where, if you're looking for a home remodeler, and you want to find one on the directory there, you can show up at the top of the search results. You probably already know this if you're watching this video. The problem with advertising there, though, which serves sort of like a search engine, like I said, is if you don't have amazing top 10% in the category photos or number of reviews, you're not going to give people that are actually on the Houzz platform what they want, and it's not going to pay off, essentially. when you buy ads, of course, or run ads online, you got to target people who already want your shit. Blanket targeting people to hope to find that small little morsel of people in there to buy, that isn't profitable, no matter where you're advertising. You want to narrow down your targeting enough so that you eliminate most of the people that would never buy from seeing your ad, because the ad space is always going to cost money, right? On Houzz, if they wanted to just find somebody quick or whatnot, they would just go to Google. They're on Houzz because of the reviews, the awards, that kind of stuff that they have. So naturally, if you're just starting out and you don't have any reviews yet, whatnot, advertising is just going to throw your money into a big bonfire pit, because they're gonna find you quicker, but you're still not what they want. It's just like if you were a ugly dude and you advertise online to try to find a hot wife. Of course, that's not. I don't care if you have $1 billion budget. You're not gonna find any results for that. You gotta. You gotta have the market match there, what people are looking for. So what you do is you get on Houzz. You don't give up though if you don't have the reviews. You get the reviews. However, big however here though is if you're asking for your customers that you get now to give you a review on Houzz, obviously it's probably asking way too much to ask to give you a review on Houzz and on Google. And because they're giving you a review on Houzz and not Google, then your rankings on Google will suffer, because you're not getting more reviews on Google, because the organic rankings are affected by number of reviews, number of positive reviews, average review score. You can go check Google's own patents on the ranking algorithm. This is a part of the ranking algorithm, both in the organic listings as well as, and a lot more, with the map pack. It's not a coincidence. You can see for yourself if you go to the map pack in your space. The people that rank well all have a decent amount of reviews and they have good ratings. So you could go, waste your reviews on Houzz to try to run eventual ads there, but then you're missing out on being in the top 3 spots on Google. And now if you're already in the top 3 spots already, fine. Start getting your reviews over at Houzz. But if you're not, I'm telling you, you'll make more money being in the top 3 map spots on Google than what you're going to get advertising as much as you possibly theoretically can on Houzz. That may be not true in every single case, but virtually 99% of the time that's going to be the case. You focus on Google, then go Houzz. Definitely do both, but if you're not doing Google yet, I would do Google first. Get your reviews, rank in the map pack, in the top 3 map pack, get your listing there. And of course, focus your energy probably also running your Google ads for your business as well first. And or just the Google local service ads if you're in a category where that fits, because there's so much more volume there. But anyway, we're talking about Houzz here. Just wanted to make sure that was included in because it obviously helps you decide whether you're going to do this or not. We've done Houzz advertising, so when I have a new client, I ask them about all the stuff that they're already advertising on. And if they're already not, if they say they're on Houzz, but they're not running ads, I look at their listing. If they have good reviews or good photos, then I suggest we should run ads on Houzz too, which is what you should ultimately do. Okay? We did this for a roofer and a basement remodeler to give you some sort of general perspective on how well this can basically work in terms of the ROI. Like I said before though, it's heavily what your results on these Find Pro local directory ads, if you will, that are running on Houzz, it's all based upon how you appear to the other people that are in your category. How competitive is your category? Can you be in the top 10% of the review number of good reviews and the photos that you have? If you're in a market that photos are important, like remodeling or landscaping or something like that, but the reviews are the bigger one. In the roof installation category, we had a client who had over 200 reviews on Houzz already. So that was just like a home run. Making sure we show up at the top of the results, which they already were showing a lot, but this just plastered us and in areas of the city that they weren't already ranking first in the search results on Houzz. And the ad spend was over 1,200% in terms of the ROI from that ad spend for that particular client. So if you're in a situation like that, that's an absolute home run already. However, we did this for a basement remodeler who had over 70 reviews. Okay, it's a decent amount, but you'll see, and it depends again on your category specifically and your city specifically, but in a lot of the bigger cities, you're talking about, like even in basement remodeling, there's going to be people with hundreds of reviews. So we had good photos though, so I figured we would try it out anyway. In that situation where we didn't have, the top guy having closer to 150 reviews, we had half of that but with good photos. We had more so closer to a 450% ROI on that ad spend in that market, in that individual unique instance. So that gives you a general idea. So in other words, lesson here being is the less reviews you have compared to your competition itself, the less your ROI you can expect from that ad spend. Full stop. Furthermore, one thing I see people doing on the platform too as well that's dumb, if you're going to waste your time building up reviews and all that on Houzz, focus on specializing in one category. Or if you're not a category specialist, don't even bother wasting your time on that, because people on that platform are looking for a category specialist. If they go to search for a basement remodeler and the first photo you have is a picture of a kitchen, nobody's going to click on your damn ad. So pick one category, even if you do multiple categories. Pick one to focus on the platform. Don't have photos of all the other shit you do. I don't care if you have the best kitchen remodels in the world. If you're trying to specialize in getting customers from the basement category, only show basement category photos, exclude the other categories, okay? And if you want to do bathrooms too, guess what? You start up a new company in a site that just does bathrooms, and you build up bathrooms on the Houzz site separately, because people want a niche specialist, and when they go to search, they're going to want to see good reviews and a nice attractive photo of an install or job you did in that exact category for you to have a high click-through rate and get a good value from your ad spend, because the click-through rate that you get is also going to dictate your return. Just like it does anywhere else, you're going to run an ad online. The higher your click-through rate, the more your ROI, given the ad space is always going to cost money, and the lower your click-through rate, the less clicks you're going to get for your ad budget. So if you're going to do this, get to targeting one niche, have all your photos related to that niche, all your reviews related to that niche, and if you're in the top 10 or at least 20% in terms of reviews, definitely run those ads. You'll make a good amount of money from Houzz. Just, again, consider that Google's an even bigger opportunity in terms of you having more reviews than anybody else in your space on Google. You'll get more business from that than you will on Houzz in most markets, okay? To rank well in the map pack, you generally only have to have it's the same kind of deal. As long as you're in the top 20% of number of reviews and average review score, you'll probably rank in the map pack. More than anything, it's number of reviews that dictate whether you rank or not. And furthermore, as we found, the words that people use in the review, if somebody has in the review, Mark is the best basement remodeler in Phoenix, guess what? When somebody types in basement remodeler in Phoenix into Google, they'll rank in the map pack for that term. This is a small secret of the biz, if you will. So anyway, but that's pretty much everything that you need to know about advertising on Houzz. There's a great opportunity if you want to put the work in to get the reviews and specialize more than anything, and really see it as an add-on to everything else you're doing. Your job as your business owner, a person who's trying to get new business for your business, is to find all the places where customers exist in your market. There's certain sites where they exist. You want to get everything you can and get in each area, since it's all not just Google anymore. You want to do Google, you want to do Bing, you want to do Houzz, okay, for local home services. You want to do Facebook if you're in a certain space as well. So you advertise to the maximum level you can until it's not profitable anymore, and then you move to the next place. And that's how you max out how much you can make with ads online. Unfortunately, these are not self-serve ads, if you will. There's not a lot to optimize with these ads. But what I would say is also, just as some final tips, start in one zip code, okay? One category. You have to use one category to make it work anyway. When you have it working on one zip code, do another zip code and then build it up. So you have to take a huge risk advertising to the entire city that you're in all at once. But that's pretty much all you need to know. If you're set up, positioned well to be attractive to the people on the site, you'll probably get multiple zip codes to work, and it's not basically much risk at all, because once you get this ad up and on there, it'll start working right away. It's not like Google where you got to wait 3 months for an ad to start getting some good traction in terms of the ROI and all that. You'll get it basically starting the very first week or two, which is one of the main benefits of the program. So anyway, with that said, I'll wrap it up with that though. If you have any questions about anything I shared about Houzz today, leave me a comment below. I get back to every single person who leaves me a comment on this channel, usually within a couple days' time. If you have any ad-related questions, whether you're running ads on Houzz or Google or whatever, feel free to leave me a comment. I love to be able to respond to my viewers on my channel and just to give back. Beyond that, if you did like the video though, if you could leave a like, and with that, consider subscribing, as I have a ton of other content on this channel that's going to make you a pile of money with online advertising, given I give you the strategies that I find that work working with our clients directly at our firm on an ongoing basis. All I do is ad strategy for clients at my firm, and we manage dozens of ad accounts on an ongoing basis. I share with you what works on this channel. If you just do what I mentioned on this channel that works, you'll make a lot of money. And it's coming straight from the source, not some random YouTuber who just... We've had people just sell the leads to another person, take 10% of the float or the revenue coming in for themselves, because the campaigns just work, because we've already set up the campaigns to work in that space and optimized them for years already before you even got your hands on them. So anyway, if you're interested in that type of thing, reach out to me. I'll let you know what markets we have templates already for and what results we've gotten with them already, so you can know what you would get with those up front. I'll wrap it up with that though. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. It was educational, and I hope to see you on my next one where we have another great PPC strategy for you there. See you later.